In the locker room as Kelly Hill awaits the official's score. While we await the score, let's show you a routine that occurred earlier on the balance beam. Donnie Thompson, herself in the running for a spot, currently in 8th place.
Donnie Thompson with a difficult mount, a front on to the beam. She recently captured the U.S. gold on the balance beam. She shared the title with another former junior, Monica Flammer. Here's her tumbling pass. Back handspring, layout, step out, back handspring. Very nice job so far. And a punch front into, she normally does it into an immediate jump, but she had to recover there. She was a little off, and there's the jump. Donnie works very well on this event. She has good pacing and technique. A double turn that is much more difficult than it looks. It is a D element. Gymnasts earn bonus on this event by doing special connections, combinations, and doing extra D and E elements. In gymnastics, skills are valued on a scale from A to E. A being the most basic element and E being the most difficult. And here's her dismount, 2 back handsprings into a double full. A nice routine, a little bit watered down for her.
And that score for her on the beam, a 9.212. We'll be back with more third rotation action after this. For exercise routine, she's now dressing into her sweats. The score from the judges, a 9.25 when you count the 5/10 deduction for sitting down on the mat. Now on the floor exercise, Amy Chow, the young all-around superstar. Piano, academics, all sports. Her mom wanted to start her out in ballet, but they didn't offer it for 3-year-olds, and that's how she found the sport of gymnastics.
And this event is no different from any other. She has an incredible amount of difficulty in all of her tumbling passes. The first, half in, half out, that was amazing. Very well done. I didn't see her warm that up. Amy has been working on her artistic impression, really dancing to the fullest and being able to express her gymnastics, express her personality through her gymnastics. Here she does a whip through to a triple full. Nice job, very difficult.
A little ballet there.
You notice she looks a little uncomfortable with the whole performance aspect of this.
She's actually shy off the apparatus.
Absolutely. Her coach, Mark Young, has been working with her since she was about 5 years old. He says to this day, she still only gets about 5 words out of her. Tumbling run, a front through to a triple full. Didn't quite get it all the way around, but at the end of routine, that says a lot for her stamina.
She's definitely a comer. Finished 5th at the 1994 Nationals, an 18th-place improvement from her performance the year before.
9.387 on floor. And for Mahimi Bhardwaj, a 9.587.
Mara, as you once said, the athletes who do well here are very likely to be the nucleus of our Olympic team next year. It would be nice to see her in Atlanta.
That is true. And we're going to take another look at some of her tumbling. This is where her strengths are. Her first tumbling pass. Watch this. A half in, half out.
Up next
to a great landing, so much height on that first tumbling pass. That's very difficult to do. The only one in the meet that we'll see. This is her last pass, a front through to a triple twist at the end of the routine. That's 3 twists all the way around. Oh, didn't quite get it all the way around, but a great job.
We'll have Amy Chow's score on the floor exercise when we return for more action in Austin, Texas. Stay with us. The score for Amy Chow's floor exercise routine, a 9.425. And a nice smile from her as well. Dominique Moceanu's next, and I got to tell you, to me, she appears to have the best of many of the sport's top stars. The powerful body of Kim Zmeskal, the graceful face of Nadia Comaneci, the winning personality of Mary Lou Retton. Each of these, by the way, was coached by Bela Karolyi, as is she.
There's a new kid on the block. At age 13, she became the youngest ever to win the U.S. National Championships, earning her a ticket to the World Championship trials. Dominique Moceanu now has a real shot at becoming the next superstar in women's gymnastics.
I changed one step at a time, and I took each event. And at the end, the floor, I was like, this is great. This is going to be a good event. I'm last, and I can do it. And it was fun because I did it, you know, floor, and it was just all exciting after.
A veteran of 10 years in the gym, Dominique got started early. Camelia, we heard that you contacted Bela when Dominique was 3 years old. Is that true?
When she was very young, my husband called him and told him about Dominique, and he said that we can wait a little bit until she grows older, and then we can bring her here. Dimitri was very optimistic, and he always believed that she will do good in gymnastics. And first of all, we made a commitment, like our first child, we put him in gymnastics, if it's a boy or a girl, it doesn't matter.
And what a dynamo developed. Mature beyond her years, Dominique grasped the opportunity when it knocked.
I saw, like, when I was on vaulting, maybe by the corner of my eye, I saw her fall, and I was like, you know, everybody went, woo, or, you know, whoa. And I was like, uh-oh, you know. Feel bad for her, but, you know, this is my chance to get ahead, maybe.
And get ahead she did. Following a tremendous floor exercise routine, Dominique Moceanu propelled herself to the front of the pack in the run for Atlanta.
You want it, Dobie. You want it. Yeah. Clearly, this young woman is enjoying some early success. Not only the youngest national qualifier, but also the youngest ever to earn a junior national team spot. She did this when she was 10. Right. Coming up, a beam routine, and if her compulsory performance is any indication, we're in for a thrill.
She was amazing last night in the compulsory competition. She has so much talent and incredible confidence on the balance beam, which is very rare for young athletes. You can see her scores so far on bars and vaults, as we reported earlier she needs on this event.
9.75.
Stay ahead of Shannon Miller.
Dominique Moceanu.
Does an interesting shoulder stand mount here. It's fun and interesting. Watch her upper body movement. Precise and exact, very deliberate and confident. This is her flight series. She had some problems at nationals during finals. A little bit out of line there. She let her hips go out of line. Slight deduction. This, of course, is the great equalizer, the balance beam in the sport of gymnastics. Requires so much mental concentration and focus. Punch front, very nicely done. You can get a good look at that 4-inch balance beam from this angle. Marta Karolyi coaches her here, and she's very demanding, which is why Dominique is so impressive on this event. No holding back there. A beautiful switch leg side leap. And setting up for her dismount, a round-off double top. And a nice landing. A little bit of a hop, but a very nice routine.
Big smile from Bela. You rushed a little bit at the beginning, don't you? Yes, but this was ill.
And there's Marta assessing exactly what happened. Let's watch her first tumbling past the acrobatic series. She does a back handspring into 3 consecutive layouts. 1, 2, and 3. She has trouble getting that second foot in and doesn't get as much lift. That's exactly what happened during finals at championships. You see she let her hips get out of the line. Probably a 2/10 deduction there. And her dismount, a round off into a double back, nice height, sees the ground, and lands it. A little teeny hop.
At the start of her routine, we mentioned she needs a 9.75 to keep the lead. That's because Shannon Miller turned into a wonderfully elegant floor routine just a few moments ago. Because of the magic